Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the Ordinary Boy Boxing channel. In today's video I'm going to be giving my quick pick for the upcoming fight between Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith. Now obviously Eubank was supposed to be out quite recently against Conor Benn. We all know what happened there. I did do a video on the Conor Benn situation if you do want to watch. But yeah, now we're going to get this fight probably early next year. There's not a date been set. Usually, I've said this before, but usually I don't like to do quick picks until a fight actually has a date. But again, with this fight, I do feel quite confident that the fight will go ahead, so I'm going to do my quick pick. I see no reason why it shouldn't. Liam Smith has a record of 32 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw. His most recent fights was a TKO over Anthony Fowler, a TKO in round 10 of Jesse Vargas, and a TKO in round 4 of Hassan Mwakinyo. Probably said that completely wrong, I'm sorry Hassan. And his opponent, Chris Eubank Jr., has a record of 32 wins and 2 losses. His most recent opponent was a unanimous decision win over Marcus Morrison, a round 5 win over Wanik Awalajian. Wow, yeah, that's probably the worst name I've tried to say, but yeah, him. And finally, most recently, he had a unanimous decision win over 12 rounds against Liam Williams. So, I would have preferred to see Conor Benn and Chris Eubank, obviously, as most of us would have, but through no fault of Chris Eubank Jr.'s fault, that's not to be. This fight, so I do like Liam Smith. Obviously, there's a good few brothers of them, and they're all good fighters. Liam Smith's fought some good opponents, he's beat some good opponents, he's lost to some good opponents. He lost obviously famously to Canelo, he was one of Canelo's victims. He's a good boxer, and Chris Eubank Jr. does struggle with good boxers, as we know from his losses against Billy Joe Saunders and against George Groves. However, I don't think Liam Smith is as good a boxer as these two men. Eubank, I think Eubank has a lot of flaws, and boxing is one of them, actual boxing. I feel like Liam Smith may be kind of drawing towards the end of his career now, and I feel like kind of just the strength alone of Eubank may be able to kind of outdo him in the ring. I'm not sure how much he's got left. If this fight happened a few years ago, I might be feeling a little bit differently about this. But for my quick pick, I am picking Chris Eubank Jr. And I'm going to pick Eubank. I'm going to pick Eubank by a split decision. I think he wins in a close 12-round fight against Liam Smith. I think Liam Smith is quite durable, and I think Eubank's power is kind of a bit overstated sometimes. He looks like he has a lot more power than I think his record actually shows that he does. So I will pick Eubank in a close decision. So I'll say a split decision for Eubank. I think he's probably got the bit between his teeth now after all the hassle that's gone on with Conor Benn. His career has really been stalled in recent years through his own fault, really, and kind of bad advice and turning down big fights. I mean, at one point he could have fought Triple G if he wanted to, and he didn't. He now says he wants that fight. So, and as age is getting on a little bit, it's now or never, really. If you know, you need to put these good performances in, and this might be your last roll of the dice at the big time. So he does need to put in a good performance, because if he's being serious, a fight like Canelo or Triple G or something like that should be next year. But we will see. But yeah, so that's my quick pick. I've got Chris Eubank Jr. winning a close decision. And I think the fight will be okay. I think it will test Eubank. I think it will. I don't think it will be a walk in the park at all. Yeah, so that's who I'm picking. I'm picking Chris Eubank Jr. I think, you know, Liam Smith is you know, he's well seasoned in the sport, and he will give Chris Eubank Jr. a run for his money in that fight, and I think he will push him close, I do. But I can imagine there will be people that see it the other way, especially when it comes to Chris Eubank Jr. fights. So do let me know in the comments below if you agree with me. Do you think Chris Eubank Jr. will edge this fight? Or do you think he'll lose? Do let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you're looking forward to the fight as well. And also, where do you see both men going next, no matter what happens? Yeah, let me know. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and if you do get a chance, please do subscribe to the channel. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.